everybody, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And you know what? Today we are in the glam room with Caitlyn Jenner. Now, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, did I ever think this would happen? Absolutely no. But makeup is kind of the fun part. It's a lot of work, but there's a lot of different looks, things that you can do. Today, what I'm going to do is I really have nothing scheduled for today. It's just kind of an easy day. So I'm going to do what I would normally do. In the afternoon, I'm going to go play golf. So I want some sun protection. So we're just going to go through the process of what I go through. This is not big time glam. This is just kind of get up in the morning. I want to be able to do it in a half hour, maybe even less, to be able to get ready for the day. So where do we start? Foundation. Now this is what I use, this IT Cosmetics. I found this, actually she did an infomercial online and I saw it there, and then later on I started seeing it, and it's really good coverage. SPF 50, I like that. SPF 50. Now normally I would use medium tan, but because it's summertime and I'm kind of bronzed all over, I'm gonna go with the tan. Now, if I was just going out, you know, for at night, I use this stuff right here, Giorgio Armani number 7, okay? But it doesn't have SPF in it. But if I'm not gonna be out in the sun, this is really great protection. So, this is kind of how we get it going. 4 dots down there. I am a big advocate of moisturize, 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 okay? I'm up there in age, yes, 70. So moisturizing is really important. Just a little while ago, Kylie has, I put on, she has a moisturizer. I put it on my skin for like a day thing. At night, actually, I use these products right here because I cannot go to sleep if my face is not moisturized, okay? Nutribisi, something like that. Now, this is, and I use this to get on as a base and then this on top. I think it's really good. Unfortunately, it's kind of expensive, but I look at it this way. I get all my makeup for free. All this stuff just kind of shows up in the mail from my daughter, Kylie. And I figure I can spend a little bit extra at night, so at least I feel pretty good. And that product does seem to work pretty good. And then I just use her moisturizing cream. I put it on like a half hour ago, just so I'm nice and moisturized. So let's get started. Sometimes, if I'm going to go a little bit heavier, Kylie came out with this highlighters. But sometimes I'll just take a little brush, put it on here, put it on first if I want a little more coverage. And then my IT Cosmetics on top of it. But I'm just going to play golf today, so I'm going to take it kind of easy on that. All right, I start here. And try to get it up into the hairline. I try to be, oops. Da-da. Da-da-da-da. I do 2 things. I do that, then I have this little brush. I don't know who makes this brush, and you can see the handle even broke off, but it just has a good texture to it to be able to smooth out the makeup, get it up into the hairline, into the hairline, and actually it works very good for getting, if you get makeup on your hair, it does a good job of actually getting it out. All right, so the forehead's done. Next, eyes. Down. And good coverage. I'm going to use that brush to smooth it all out when I'm done. trying to do my best to you know, in future episodes, what I'd like to try to do is Kip Zachary has been my makeup artist really since I came out. And unfortunately right now, we don't have a lot of events to go to, but the next time he comes, I'd like to be able to tell his story and how we wound up becoming my makeup artist. It's actually pretty funny. Yeah, at the beginning, there was a lot of secrets. And so to get things done was not easy. See, this It Cosmetics does a good job of coverage. Now, I didn't show you before I did it because I just did my little nose. I've had issues with skin cancer. When I was young, growing up, I lived in the sun. We lived on a lake. We had a boat out front. Every weekend I was a competitive water skier. I ran track, I played sports, I was out there. And back then, you know, growing up 50s, 60s, 70s, nobody wore sunscreen. Well, unfortunately now I'm paying the price. And unfortunately I just covered it up, but I had a basal cell carcinoma removed right there. You can actually kind of still see a little bit of a scar there, which I try to cover up. I had one right here that I had removed. You have a lot of skin, so it makes it easy. But I also had one right there on the tip of my nose. I had to go in and get it cut out. They cut it out, made a 10mm hole. Then I had to drive across town, go to a plastic surgeon, and he cut all this S thing all the way down my nose, took all the skin off my nose, reattached it because there's no skin to cover the hole, reattached the thing. The guy did an amazing job. And really, you couldn't even see it. Couldn't see the scars, couldn't see anything. Did an amazing job of fixing it. But unfortunately, just before today when I was looking, I'm seeing another little red spot exactly in the same spot. That's kind of scary. So, on a future episode, we may go in the dermatologist office with Caitlyn Jenner. Go get that thing checked out right there. Actually, he used a chemo cream to fix it last time, but my nose blew up and I looked like Rudolph the Red-Nosed Ranger. And unfortunately, I'm trying to stay away from paparazzis. And of course, I came around a corner. There's a guy, takes a picture. I tried to get ahead of it, posted it, that I had problems with skin cancer. And actually, that was kind of the beginning of Lumisol. Sophia said, after all of this we had gone through, she goes, you know, we should start an SPF company. And I looked at her and I said, go do it. And boy, has she. She's done a great job. Anyway, the places where, like on your cheeks where it's a little red, then I pat it down here, pat it down there. My routine is I put this on. Next thing, I gotta set it. I use Kylie's Loose Illuminating Powder. And with a brush just to kind of set the makeup. I think we need a little bit more here. And I usually use this brush right here. Boom. That's actually quite a bit. We're going to move that all over the place to get a lot done here. Ta-da. And it kind of sets the powder up, or the powder sets in the makeup. Don't need a lot of powder, but Now, how did I learn about makeup? Actually, I've had a lot of girls ask me that. Oh God, Caitlyn, how did you learn all this sort of stuff? Well, when your entire life you suffer from gender dysphoria, I mean, when I was a little kid, I used to steal my mom's lipstick. Then as time went on, I had an older sister. Nobody was around, I would play with that stuff. Then for years and years and years, the hardest thing for me was to even get makeup, you know. I couldn't really go to a store because I would out myself. Fortunately, seemed like I was married pretty much all the time. I might get things from them. When they leave and I have a little private time, I would play with it. But way back then, there was no internet. I would buy books on beauty and cosmetics and read through these books and try to get as much information as I can. And then in the very rare time that I would be able to actually live my life authentically, I would try all these different things. So it was tough. I mean, it really was. And I would think to myself, do you ever think there would be a day that you would be able to go through what I've been through and actually wake up in the morning and just feel comfortable, put your makeup on, put a nice outfit on, and go out into the world? I never actually thought that would ever happen. The good news is it did. So today, I mean, YouTube channels on makeup. I mean, there's just so much information out there. You know, fortunately, my whole family's heavily into the makeup world. It's morning, you gotta have your morning coffee. And so, I never thought actually this day would ever come, that I would actually be able to sit down. I'm not an expert, not even close. I'd like to do some other videos where I have professionals do my makeup, but for right now we're just doing this. But anyway, the order that I do it is I start with my brows. I use this Anastasia brown definer. Kylie has her Kai brow, which of course I used and ran out. And so this is kind of my backup. For me, kind of the key is not too much. The little gaps you have in your brow. This one actually, I have more gaps. I got a gap right there, there, down like that. Actually, I do, like when I get my hair dyed, I do my brows. And in the media the other day, they said my brows were too dark. That gets a whole nother subject. For the longest time, nobody knew what was going on with me, and the media was brutal. But the media had no idea what was going on. And then finally, with Diane Sawyer in 2015, and 3 months later, Vanity Fair, boy, did the whole conversation change big time. They went from bashing me to, now they couldn't bash me any longer, but from bashing me to, what's Caitlyn wearing? What's her makeup look like? What's her hair look like? What's this, that? Girls, I get it. Yeah, it was kind of quite a drastic change in everything that was going on. All right, we got the brows on. Nice and easy, not too much. Next, I got a couple of palettes here. For some reason, I kind of like this Kylie one. I got so many of them in there. Every day it changes a little bit, but I'm gonna kind of, a little bit of purple and this and that, but you know, kind of a brownish purple. Now I like to get a little bit on the inside here. And the tough part is just to kind of get it right. Not too much. All right. That looks pretty good. Blend it out. I'm a big fan of blend, blend, blend. All right, then I look in the big mirror. Did I get it close? Not bad. I don't want any lines. So, use my little finger to kind of blend that out. Kind of blend it in so there's no line. Still a little bit of a line. Let's try this again. I go with this little silver, very light. There we go, okay. Kind of blend that in there, right underneath the brow. All right. We got that. This is how I do my eyeliner. I use this one right here. This actual brown on Kylie's stuff, that little brown right there seems to work pretty good. I use a small brush, take a hit off the coffee. So here, then you can see with that camera right there, I kind of like to go right here. Fill that little brown. Give it a little bit more of an exotic look. Right there. All right, do the other side. We're almost done. Yep. Looks pretty even. Then I take blend, blend, blend. I take this little brush. I want to get rid of that little line at the bottom. And kind of just blend it out, brush it out. That little section in there. Same to this eye. Right there. And you know what I didn't do? Was I didn't do the inside of this eye. Right here. I actually go up, a little darker in there. I use this one pencil here to smooth it out. Now, next thing is lashes. Great. I would use just this very small, very light little lash. Put it on, throw some mascara on this, and you're ready to go. It's, you know, it's like a dinner look here. So first, left lashes. Oh, see what I did? I screwed up. Back when I first came out, I had a deal with MAC. We did one lipstick, finally free lipstick, that we sold, raised $2.2 million, which we were able to give it away to trans organizations all around the world, which actually inspired me to start my own foundation. The foundation now, although because of everything that we're going through, is kind of dormant, but we've turned that into a scholarship program for trans kids. But MAC was the one that kind of really inspired me, but I still have, right there, Caitlyn Jenner, MAC. Who'd ever thunk it? I go a little bit right here, a little darker. I get rid of that jawline. I then, with this darker blush, I do my neck. All right, next, lips, baby. That's one thing good. Caddy started a whole company making lipstick and started a business, so let me show you. I have a lot. All this stuff over here. Actually, this is the new stuff that just came out. I think I just got it last week. But you can tell lips. Look at that. Oh my God. Yeah. Got a lot of lip stuff. Actually, over here is Kendall's and Kylie's. Look at those girls. Aren't they cute as hell? Yes. I raised those babies. I haven't gotten into that one yet. Anyway, I use a little Vaseline. So you can start with some fresh lips. See all the makeup that came off of that? And those lips are ready. I am going to try. Kylie came out with this one. I just got this the other day. Great color. Here it is. So anyway, I'm gonna try this for the first time. It's my kind of color. I try to be, I don't want to go too much above the lip line. I just, yeah, looks pretty good. Actually, Kylie told me if you really want to get the full effect of this, let it kind of dry out a little bit and then do a second coat. But to be honest with you, for the golf course, this is quite a bit. Oop, last but not least, everybody needs a good set of studs. Put those little suckers in, do a little doggy, there we go. Did it! Kind of ready for the day. Thanks for watching. Yeah, we'll do some more makeup tutorials with like my makeup artist Kip, try to find some other ones. It'll be fun. But anyway, ready to go.